Welcome to our dear friends from Jin Shin Jyutsu all over the world. Welcome.
Yes, we welcome you to our daily meditation and self-help practice. As you can see, both Ali and I are not just social distancing, we're very close, but we wore these masks just to signify in solidarity all the people in the world who are working in hospitals, out in public, and the need to wear masks. And I'm grateful because my wife Lois made me a personal mask, and I get to wear that today. So thank you all for coming and joining us. And those of you who are here for the very first time, we welcome you. This is a beautiful practice that you don't have to know anything previous to this moment. And if you're interested in learning more about anything that I say today or anything that any of my colleagues are saying in the other sessions, you can go deeper into the material. There are books to read, there are classes, there are webinars, there's so much that you can see. So this is not meant as much to be an education for you, but it's experiential so that you can see the power that exists within all of us. And it's interesting, when I was thinking and looking at people with masks, we don't pay too much attention to people when they're wearing a mask. They just kind of miss all of their facial expressions. But there's so much involved with this whole area that our mask is wrapping around in our body. In Jin Shin Jyutsu, this is a primary center for our digestive systems. We have, right at our cheekbone, we have a safety energy lock 21. In this safety energy lock, let's see if I can get to that. That's not my slide. So, thank you, Ali. So at the cheekbone, you'll see safety energy lock 21, and 21 is a representation of letting go of our mental burdens. So you could hold this yourself right now. You can hold it with your hand on each side, or if it's more comfortable, you can cross your hands. And when you feel this on yourself, and I would hope all of you experiment right now just to feel if you have any tension in those areas, because this is where we hold on to a lot of mental stress, a lot of worry, a lot of rumination about what's happening in the world. And it's also where our small intestine, large intestine works through our body energetically, as well as our stomach function energy. Or if you're familiar with Oriental medicines, are the meridians that go through these areas. So this is helping us to take in nourishment, not just food, but the nourishment of the mind, the nourishment of spirit, and to be able to filter it through our body so that we take what's good for us and we can let go of what's not good for us. So we're always in this process of taking in the outer world, filtering it, and then letting go what we don't need. And especially now, there's so much in the outer world that people are going through, so many difficulties, that we want to draw into us that which is healing, that which nourishes us. And so simply holding these two areas, you can help to dissolve the stress that you can accumulate in the day. And you could do it sitting up, you could do it lying down, whatever's most comfortable. Now we're going to do a little meditation today, and this is not the most comfortable position for me to be able to sit. Those of you who may not be able to sit up and you're lying down, this would probably be a wonderful thing for you to do. But for those of you who can sit up, I would recommend sitting in your chair, or if you're sitting on the floor, and having contact with the earth, not having if you're sitting in a chair, don't have your legs crossed, so that you can really make a nice connection with the earth. And with everything in Jin Shin Jyutsu, we're not limited to a specific location, because there's many, many connections. There's relationships throughout the whole body. And one of the relationships that we're going to use today is working with the inside of our knees. When you go back and you look at the previous slide, this is where we have safety energy lock 1, which is located right in the medial part of our knees. So this is a nice, easy thing to do when you're sitting. So you can cross your legs, cross your hands, or you can keep your hands straight, and just feel for yourself right now what's most comfortable. Does it feel more comfortable having your hands left on left and right on right, or does it feel more comfortable with your hands crossed? If you're sitting on the floor, you can do this in a cross-legged position. The key is always to be comfortable. Now, if you're lying in bed, this may not be the most comfortable unless you lie on your side, but you can figure that out for yourself. And I believe you're all very intelligent, so find that which is most comfortable for you. When we hold this area of our ones, this is helping to draw the energy down, to clear what's congestion in our head, so that it can flow down into our feet, into the roots that we have into Mother Earth. So we're drawing down from spirit, from heaven, and filtering it through us into our bodies. And we can get rid of the slides for a moment. Now, when you're doing this flow on yourself, or this quick, you're just going to simply hold the inside of your knee, and it could be wherever it's comfortable for you to reach. It could be towards the axis of the hinge, or it could be a little further back, whatever you're able to do. And I'd like you just for a moment to get comfortable and to feel your seat on your chair or the floor, feel your feet flat on the ground, and start to notice the room you're in. Really pay attention to the atmosphere in that space. And start to notice your breath. Breathing in with your abdomen expanding from the diaphragm, and exhaling, relaxing, letting go. Following the breath, I want you to notice any tension in your body. Start with your head, and you can slowly scan down through your face and your neck and your shoulders, through your arms, and notice if your fingers are relaxed as they hold the inside of your knees. And if there's any tension, just breathe through your arms. Feel the breath go out through your fingertips. Meditation is about paying attention. It's about contemplating where we are and going deeper internally so that the outer world and the inner world merge. Start to feel how your spine is. Because this area that we're holding, Safety Energy Lock 1, is about aligning ourselves with oneness, unity of all things. It connects us from our head down to our toes. It connects our front to our back. It connects heaven to earth. The various highest consciousness that we can connect to, down to the very center of Mother Earth. Our roots in heaven and our root in earth are joined through the conductivity of us. So feel the breath start to move through you, moving down to your feet. And if your eyes are open, if you want to close them so that you can feel a little bit more deeply this movement of flow. You may feel your heart. You may go beyond the heart and start feeling the pumping, the flow of the source of life through each of us. It expands our awareness, and yet the expansion allows us to go to the very depths of our inner space, to the stillness. Allow your breath to get a little deeper. Allow the grace of the Creator to move through you, helping you to let go of any stress that you may have. If you've come here today with any pain in your body, breathe this grace of breath into that area. Believe the possibility that in a moment your body can transform itself. There's no time and space in the essence of the source. And we are all born from the same center, the same creator. Breathe it in. Feel it moving into your feet. The area of the inside of our knees, the ones, help us to dissolve anything we don't need. Help us to receive that which we do need. Just like our breath, we let go and we receive. So in this moment, imagine that with each exhale that you could let go of all the unnecessary things in your life. And in its place, you receive the abundance, riches beyond anything we can imagine. And go a little bit more deeper. Go deep into the space in the center of your chest where there is no mind. No me, no you, just the I. Breathing in more deeply. In this space, there is no dis-ease. There is no virus, no bacteria, no fungus. It's just the purity of love. Not human love, but divine love. And believe in this moment that as you inhale, you feel and breathe in the richest love that you can imagine, that bathes your whole body. Golden light. Feel it. Feel and take in this grace, this gift of grace from the source of all of creation. Follow your breath. Let go of your mind. Let go of the past and what you have to do in the future. Beyond personality, We exist in this oneness. From the place where you're sitting, begin to imagine an expansive quality where you feel yourself connecting to everyone who's tuning in right now. Your oneness is my oneness. My oneness is your oneness. And we join together in a great power of love. Feel for a moment that this unity that we exist with flows into Mother Earth, to her very center, to her surface, to the atmosphere, to all the rivers and all the plants, to all the insects and animals, to all the beings. Feel oneness with all of life. Feel a love, an unconditional love of service and gratitude. Oh yes, there is a great power within each of us, power of love and service. In your own way, give gratitude to this light, to those who work with you, to your ancestors, to your traditions, to your connections to the source. And for a moment, send out a prayer for peace on this planet, for opening in the hearts of all who dwell here, letting go of separation, and a prayer that all those who may be suffering this moment can be released from it. And to know that we're all together. Jin Shin Jyutsu is to now know myself. And in order to know myself, we ultimately know each other. One family, one breath. And that's what we hold in the inside of our knees, this oneness that connects us all. So as you breathe a little more deeply, more consciously, know that you can hold the inside of your knees for anything. And when I say anything, I mean anything. From respiratory to heart issues, digestive, reproductive. That's why it's called the ones, because it helps all things. easy to do. Share it with anybody that you know. And if you want to learn even more, it's an endless study, and I hope you will join us in some of our classes. I want to take this opportunity to thank the Mary Burmeister Jin Shin Jyutsu Institute and to Jin Shin Jyutsu Inc., and especially to all of the faculty and my colleagues who have been doing these programs. And I want to thank my good friend and my brother, Ali, who has given so much to help us make these possible. So thank you, Ali. I thank you very much. And I thank each and every one of you for joining in this moment, or if you see a rebroadcast, please share it with anybody who you think could benefit from it, and know that there's many, many more programs coming. And how can anything be better than one? So thank you all, and many blessings.
Thank you all. So, Jed, I'm really moved here, lacking words, just saying thank you. And everyone can check our websites all over the world. And this video is going to be on YouTube in a few minutes.
Great.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, and wear your masks, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Stay safe, stay well. Thank you.
God bless. Bye-bye.